and hopefully we can guide you in the right direction to catch that jackpot and maybe land a few other bets as well. We greet you, Aldo. How are you doing?
Going very well, thank you.
Had a good week thus far?
Yeah, nice and quiet this week, so it's been very good.
How's everything going with the young up-and-coming apprentice drivers?
They're all going very well. I've got a very good bunch of young kids coming through. Future looks very strong as in the driving ranks over here. I've got 19 on the books at the moment, and to date they've all won a race, and very happy with them all. A few of them making good progress and look like being like very good drivers moving forward.
Well, that's beautiful stuff, and they're in very capable hands there with Aldo Kodapasi being the driving master there in Western Australia in Perth. We look forward to this card, Aldo. There's some nice racing to look forward to, and there's a few quality horses that are taking their place this Friday, and I see 2 Group 3 events, races 4 and 5.
Yeah, look, it's a very another night of very even racing, so another night of very hard selections going forward.
Let's get straight into the action, and the best bet comes up first. That slide's going to come up on screen. The best bet comes up in race number 4 in the form of number 2, Penny Black for Michael Young, and Emily Savalko gets the drive. And this one's got the national rating points of 115, currently showing $4.80 in the anti-post market down under. Aldo, this horse has been holding some solid form. I've just had a good look at the replays, and we have gone for her in the past, and she's very, very capable.
She's very capable. I think she'll burn the gate, and Wonderful to Fly will be happy to sit on her and have the last crack at her. And she'll be her biggest danger, Wonderful to Fly, with the right run. But I think Penny Black's going very well, and it'll be very hard to beat.
Definitely a quality horse, number 2, Penny Black, and that is our best bet selection on the card. And hopefully you can land the odds here at around about $4.80. Of course, we will give you an update on the South African tote, and it could be a good start to the day come Friday at Gloucester Park. If you're looking to take an exacta, Aldo does like number 1, Wonderful to Fly, to run into that second position. So throw that into your exactas and trifectas as well. So our best bet, race 4, number 2, Penny Black for Michael Young, and Emily Savalko in the driver's seat. Let's get straight into the jackpot, which kicks off in race number 5. This is a Group 3 contest, so it's a very competitive contest. We've got 4 numbers here in the jackpot, numbers 2, 1, 11, and 10. We're going to start off with number 2, Aldo. That is I'm the Black Flash for Gary Hall Sr. Stuart McDonald is the driver. This one is another one that represents some good value there on the tote.
This horse will probably roll to the front from there and be very hard to beat. Been a very nice horse so far, and getting back to some of his old form. I think he will. Once he finds the pegs, he'll be very hard to run down.
Well, you heard it from Aldo. They're short and sweet. We really fancy the chances of number 2, I'm the Black Flash. Has plenty of quality, this horse. Stuart McDonald is the driver, and if this one gets to the front, could be very hard to run down in this Group 3 contest over 2,130 meters. But if the first selection does fluff the lines, we have backed it up with the numbers 1, 11, and 10. That's in preferential order. So just recapping those jackpot numbers in the first leg, 2, 1, 11, and 10. Moving on to the next leg of the jackpot, where we've just got the 3 selections, 7, 6, and 2. We're going to start off with number 7, Aldo. That is Mighty Conqueror.
Yeah, this is a very hard race, this one. Free-for-all race, but probably no genuine free-for-all horses racing apart from Mighty Conqueror. That's why I've got him with the quality over the others. But this is a very open race, and anything can really win this race. And so feel free to jig the numbers around if people feel free to.
There you heard it from Aldo. This is a very, very tough race to assess, but we have gone with the three numbers 7, 6, and 2, with the first selection being Mighty Conqueror, who does represent some value at around about $5.50 in the anti-post market, has run some really good races in the past, and his class could pull this one through. So it does represent some value there. Of course, we will give you an update on the South African tote once that's available on Friday. 762 in the second leg of the jackpot. Moving on to race number 7, where we've gone with numbers 9, 6, and 4. And we'll start with number 9, My Watch List, from the Gary Hall Senior Yard. And this one is the hot favorite, Aldo, at about $2.05, and could be tough to beat here on form.
Yeah, look, he's a very nice horse. Drawn out accordingly because of the conditions of the race, but very nice horse, returning as well. He's had a run or two back, but going to be very hard to beat. He'll probably find himself settling back in the field early, and once they settle, make a race and make a move into the race. But he looks very hard to beat on paper, but the barrier draws sometimes just level that up a little bit.
I've had a good look at the reruns of your drive in the race, number 6, Star Casino. It was a very good win in the last start, but in some of his races, he's shown a lot of guts and determination, and he's certainly not out of this. He represents some value there.
Yeah, he does. I think he's a very underrated horse. The first time last start, I drove him differently, and I think he actually really appreciated to be driven more on the speed, and rather than sort of dropping out and coming home, and probably be driven accordingly this week as well. Probably driven early onto the speed and race on the speed, and I think it'd be a very dangerous chance if the races run right for him.
So a good each-way bet there is number 6, Star Casino, and Aldo Cortopasi is in the driver's seat, and we'll be holding thumbs for Aldo there in race number 7, because this does represent some solid value, and we have backed that up with number 4 as well. So 9, 6, and 4 in the penultimate leg of the jackpot. Moving on to the last leg of the jackpot, which is race number 8 on the card, and we've gone with the three numbers 6, 4, and 9, and we'll start with number 6, Aldo. That Emily Savalko gets the drive there.
Yeah, look, Emily's going very well, and she'll give this horse every chance. She's a star driver and in form at the moment. So yeah, she's doing very well.
That is number 6, Akushla McCree, and I really like the odds, the anti-post odds at the moment, Aldo, at around about $14 for the win. So this could represent some solid value for the jackpot and each-way players.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's a very open field, a very open race meeting this Friday. Very hard to pick this one horse over many others, and I think there's got to be some value here. And if the punters feel like throwing an extra number 2 or 2 in, feel free, because the value will be there this week if they see something that they like and or have been following.
There you heard it from Aldo. It's quite a tricky card overall, and if you want to throw in a few more numbers into the jackpot, please feel free to do that. But our numbers in the last leg of the jackpot, numbers 6, 4, and 9 there. We've gone with a little bit of value, but don't leave out number 9, Scooter, who has been holding some solid form and will have a solid winning chance as well. But you heard from Aldo, some of the races look very, very competitive. I'm just going to recap those jackpot numbers for you very quickly. First leg, numbers 2, 1, 11, 10. Second leg, numbers 7, 6, and 2. Third leg, 9, 6, and 4. Followed by numbers 6, 4, and 9. And we have gone with a little bit of value there in the form of number 6, Akushla McCree, at around about $14 for the win in the anti-post market down under. But healthy respect for number 4, Pocket the Change, as well as number 9, Scooter. And the best bet comes up in race number 4, that is before the jackpot. Hopefully you can make a little bit of money to fire the jackpot there. We've gone with number 2, Penny Black, for Michael Young and Emily Savalko at around about $4.80 in the anti-post market. Aldo, as always, it's an absolute pleasure having you on the show. Thanks so much for your time and contribution, and hopefully we can land the jackpot and best bet come this Friday.
My pleasure, and good punting, everyone.
Thanks to trainer-driver Aldo Kodapasi there for providing us with his input for this Friday's race meeting on the 9th of May at the headquarters at Gloucester Park. We got some really nice value selections there, as well as our best bet that represents some good value in race number 4, which is Penny Black. So if you're playing this jackpot as well as following the best bet, good luck to you come Friday.